NBC6 News Today at 6:30 starts now.
For two teams, everything comes down to this moment. For one, the tapestry becomes complete, and the final stitch defines a champion.
And the wait is finally over. We're just hours away from kickoff of the national championship game between our Miami Hurricanes and those Indiana Hoosiers. The stage is set. Let's show you Hard Rock Stadium as they're getting ready. This is the place where everyone wants to be tonight, but only the lucky few are enough to score tickets. The Canes have home field advantage in their quest to win a sixth national title and celebrate across the streets of South Florida. That's the hope. Fingers crossed. Good morning, South Florida. Happy Monday, and thanks for waking up with us here for NBC6 Today. I'm Chris Anderson. We have full team coverage of the Hurricanes' big day. NBC6's Brianna Nesperal has everything you need to know if you're one of the lucky ones heading to the stadium tonight to cheer on the Canes. Joanna Torres is tracking the road closures you need to know about as well. But first, we want to get things started with the weather game plan. Chelsea Ambrose joins us with a look at the tailgate forecast and Mother Nature really dropping the temps overnight.
Overnight this morning, we saw Brianna all bundled up in the jacket. It's chilly out there. Feels like 43 degrees. Miami, Opelika 41. That's a little bit closer to the stadium. Even Fort Lauderdale at 43. Pembroke Pines a little further inland, a little bit milder. There might be a pocket of warm air here or there. Otherwise, conditions across the area, Miami versus Indy, where that team is coming from, 48 versus 15. We've already won. It's nice and refreshing out there this morning. Again, it feels like -2 in Indy. It feels like 43 here at home. But 68 degrees is what we're shooting for today. As we go through the daytime hours, especially the evening, we'll be falling back through the 60s. A lot of sunshine, but it will be windy out there. So breezy conditions through the afternoon, anywhere from 15 to 25 miles per hour. And as we approach game time, 7:30 kickoff, we'll still have those winds out of the northeast, anywhere from 15 to 20 miles per hour. So temperatures hanging in the low 60s with a wind chill factor as well, with those breezy conditions around.
And of course, you can expect heavier than normal traffic and congestion all around Miami Gardens and Hard Rock Stadium. And closures are already in place. So if you're heading out there this afternoon or this morning before the game starts for tailgating, Turnpike, Exit 2X, northbound and southbound are going to be completely closed. And expect closures as well throughout University Drive, where it meets Northwest 199th Street, will also be closed at 14th Court and again at Northwest 27th Avenue. So just plan ahead if you're planning on being anywhere around Miami Gardens and Hard Rock Stadium as well. Those closures, again, already in place and will probably stay in place to at least 1 a.m. this morning. For now, I want to toss things over to Brianna Nesperal, who's at Hard Rock Stadium right now with what all things fans can expect. Hey, Brianna.
Joe, we are so excited here. I mean, it's cold. It is a very cold morning, especially up here, to get that beautiful shot behind me of the Hard Rock Stadium, where the Canes will hopefully take down the Indiana Hoosiers. We are so excited. If you know me, you know I've been waiting for this moment, excited. I mean, we haven't been in this opportunity for more than 20 or around 25 years or so. So this is the moment all Canes fans have waited for. Yesterday, I had the chance to speak with some Indiana Hoosiers fans as well. It's going to be an exciting game. But if you're coming here, if you're one of the lucky ones, there are some things you need to know about. So take a listen.
Let's start with tickets. We've been talking about those ticket prices for quite some time now, and let me tell you, they have not gone down. This game could go down as the most expensive national championship game on record. I checked SeatGeek earlier, and the cheapest ticket I found was just over $4,000. Maybe best to watch the game from the comfort of your living room. Also, beware of ticket scams if looking for a last-minute ticket. But if you are one of the lucky ones and got your hands on a ticket, let's talk about parking. Right now, parking at Hard Rock Stadium is sold out, but resale parking on some sites are going for as high as $3,000. And by the way, if you don't have a ticket to the game, you won't be allowed to tailgate. After kickoff, anyone left outside without a ticket will be asked to leave the parking lots. Your game tickets will be scanned as you walk from the outer yellow lots to the inner orange lots. A game ticket is required to move between lots during the game, but there's other ways to get to the game. Ticket holders could take a free shuttle to the game by boarding the Hard Rock Stadium Express. You will need your game ticket to board the bus. You can get dropped off at Lot 70 at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel or Lot 95 at the Golden Glades parking garage. The bus runs continuously starting at 11 a.m. and ending 75 minutes after the game ends. After the game, Uber Shuttle will also run routes to Brickell City Center, Miami Beach Convention Center, and Fort Lauderdale Beach. Seats are limited, so book in advance, and that will cost you a flat rate of $25 per person. And lastly, let's talk security. Security measures will be heightened in and around the stadium. We're told Governor Ron DeSantis will be in attendance, as well as Secretary of State Marco Rubio, and even President Trump. There will be enhanced security screenings by the Secret Service before entering the stadium grounds. There will also be several pre-entry checkpoints at the stadium, and you can't re-enter the stadium if your ticket has already been scanned. And take a look at your screen. Here's a list of items that are not allowed on stadium grounds. You do not want to be found with any of those as you enter the stadium.
So a lot of good info there. The parking lots here at Hard Rock Stadium, they open at 11 this morning. The biggest tip, if you take anything away and you're coming to this game, arrive early. You heard there's going to be road closures. There's going to be a lot of people coming to this game. Also, it is going to be cold. It's cold right now. So actually, let me just put on this jacket that I brought because it is getting a little chilly, a little frigid out here, and I thought I would dress for the occasion, right? Let's see who I'm going for right here. Oh, I think it's a nice jacket.
No big
What
surprise.
Constance, Chris, we like it?
I love it. Sebastian the Ibis on the
You
back.
know who I'm going for.
Yep. That's we're in Hurricanes
There we
country. All right, Brianna, thanks so much. Fingers crossed
There
the
we
Canes
go.
can pull it out because, of course, they are looking to win their first championship game since 2001. And NBC6's Giselle Espinales and Sarah Cardona break down now this morning what the Canes need to do to beat the Hoosiers.
Well, the wait is finally over. Tonight, the Miami Hurricanes will take the field for a chance to win a national championship. It's been waiting years for this moment. Another chapter awaited to be added to the U legacy. And we've seen that this is a team full of confidence that they could come into Hard Rock Stadium on their home turf and get the job done.
And Mario Cristobal, the players, everyone has been focused and ready to take on the Indiana Hoosiers, an undefeated team led by Heisman winning quarterback Fernando Mendoza. But everyone knows this isn't going to be easy. It's two teams, one game, and only one can come out a winner in this one. So here are our keys to the game in order for Miami to get the job done. Let's start offensively. I think for Miami on offense, it begins with playing disciplined football and taking care of the ball. Carson Beck will need to play like how he did in that fourth quarter of the Fiesta Bowl. And most importantly, the Canes have to establish a strong rushing attack early. That's, of course, led by Mark Fletcher Jr. He's rushed for close to 400 yards this postseason. Here's what he had to say about playing at home.
I'm definitely expecting the energy to be high. You know, we have, a lot of Hurricanes fans coming at the crib. I hate that the ticket pricing was so much, so we can't have, a lot of fans there. But, hey, it's just a blessing to just even be here at home.
Yeah, those tickets were definitely pricey. And let's talk about the defense, though. It's simple. Make Fernando Mendoza uncomfortable. He's been sharp in this playoffs, quick reads, on-time throws, and total control. So the key for Miami is making sure they disrupt his timing. The Hurricanes want to collapse the pocket, force him off of the spot, and make him feel pressure early. When Mendoza has to hold the ball, sacks follow. And remember, Miami's defense is built to do exactly that. Here's Akeem Mesidor on their plan.
It's fairly simple to stop the run on first and second down and then force them third and long, an obvious passing situation. And, our pass rush speaks for itself when we just get after him and make him uncomfortable, force him, hit him early, and make him feel our presence and force him to make bad decisions.
Wow, sounds like a great game plan to me. And now we are all ready for the showdown later tonight. Kickoff at 7:30 p.m.
And our team coverage continues over at Hard Rock Stadium, where hopefully we'll be covering the Canes winning a national championship.
Hope everyone has their pots and pans ready.
It's going to be an exciting time in South Florida. Well, that'll do it for sports. I'm Sarah Cardona.
And I'm Giselle Espinales. We'll send it back to you. Go Canes.
Go Canes. And we're going to stick with our Canes Hoosiers coverage because on the other side of the ball is the Indiana Hoosiers. They are top ranked, they are undefeated, and playing in their first ever college football national championship game. The players are thrilled, they're excited. The school that used to be a basketball powerhouse is now making its mark on the gridiron, and Indiana would not be on this stage without the star power from right here in South Florida. We're talking about the Heisman Trophy winner, the Columbus graduate, Fernando Mendoza, who grew up just blocks away from the UM campus. NBC6's Trish Christakis explains why this game means the world to Mendoza and his family.
I caught up with Fernando Mendoza, the Heisman Trophy winner, and Christopher Columbus, Brad. And if there's one word he keeps repeating, it's home. 2 days before the national championship, Fernando Mendoza is back in Miami with everything on the line.
Really can't thank Christopher Columbus enough, and I think it's so special I get to play in Miami, where Christopher Columbus is located, in front of all my Columbus brothers.
Mendoza grew up minutes away from UM's campus, part of a tight-knit community that helped shape him long before the spotlight found him.
Growing up in Miami, growing up a University of Miami fan, basically whole identity being, a Cuban living in Miami whose grandparents, all four grandparents, immigrated from Cuba to Miami, made their way, had the American dream.
That background now fuels one of the most unlikely runs in college football this season. Mendoza was a 2-star recruit out of high school, and his road here was anything but traditional.
No matter what star recruit you are, if you're too big, too little, you're not high ranked enough, you could do it.
And this matchup brings familiar ties on both sidelines, including Miami head coach Mario Cristobal, another Columbus product, who, take a look at this, was high school teammates with Fernando's father.
Mario Cristobal's done a fantastic job with the Hurricanes in his entire coaching career. I think it's been a great football headlight of the Christopher Columbus community, along with so many others, and really paved the path for a Christopher Columbus football player such as myself.
But Mendoza says this moment goes beyond any one connection.
I think it's just a great clash. I know someone who's like, oh, it's a Cuban Bowl, it's a Christopher Columbus Bowl. And so just what a great opportunity that, the Christopher Columbus community will get to experience.
And now with the national title at stake, it all comes down to one game.
I do it for my teammates and my coaches because the national championship, it's the big one, and I really do it for them.
And he's rewritten every expectation placed on him. But now, on the brink of college football's ultimate prize, the story gets its most emotional chapter yet, right here where it all began. Reporting at Media Day, Trish Christakis, NBC6 Sports.
Canes all the way, no matter what happens. Hoosiers!
Thousands of partygoers were on Miami Beach last night for a free concert to kick off the national championship. The event featured performances by several artists, including Peso Pluma and the Latin Mafia. Football fans showed up repping their team colors and supporting the players.
Let's do this for the family. Let's do this for the city. Let's do this for our family. Lifelong Hoosier football fans from Southwest Indiana. We've seen a lot of bad football in our life. We're a little bit, it's a little bit surreal, right?
Well, these festivities were only a warm-up to tonight's epic hometown showdown. And you can stay right here on NBC6. We'll have continuing coverage of the Canes and the Hoosiers leading up to kickoff for tonight's national championship game. 6:41 is your time as we give you a live look at the place to be tonight, Hard Rock Stadium, as the countdown to kickoff continues. We'll be right back. You're watching NBC6 Today. Hope your Monday is off to a fantastic start.